The Cambridge International Curriculum is a special way of learning used by schools all over the globe. It is a complete educational plan for students from a very young age, starting at just 3 years old and guiding them until they are 19. This system is created by Cambridge International, which is a part of the famous University of Cambridge in the United Kingdom. Its main goal is to give students a strong and balanced education that is recognized everywhere. Schools choose this curriculum because it provides a clear path for students to follow, helping them to develop deep understanding, critical thinking skills, and a real passion for learning new things throughout their lives. This educational framework is known as the Cambridge Pathway. It is designed to be very flexible, which means schools can adapt it to fit their own culture and the specific needs of their students. The journey begins with Cambridge Early Years, moves on to Cambridge Primary and Lower Secondary, and then leads to the globally respected Cambridge ICSE for students aged 14 to 16. Finally, it culminates in the Cambridge International AS and A-level qualifications, which prepare older students for university. Each stage builds carefully on the one before it, creating a smooth and connected learning experience that supports students at every step of their academic development. The Cambridge curriculum is used by nearly 1 million students every single year. These learners are spread across a vast network of schools, creating a truly international community of knowledge seekers. The curriculum is trusted by governments, universities, and employers around the world because of its high standards and its focus on developing well-rounded individuals. It is not just about memorizing facts, it is about teaching students how to think for themselves, how to solve complex problems, and how to approach challenges with confidence. This method helps young people become curious and engaged citizens of the world. What makes Cambridge so special is its commitment to a global perspective. The subjects and the way they are taught encourage students to learn about different cultures and ideas. This helps them understand the world beyond their own communities and prepares them to work and live in an increasingly connected global society. The curriculum is based on extensive research into how students learn best, ensuring that the education provided is not only challenging but also inspiring. It gives young learners the tools they need to succeed in their studies and to make a positive impact on the world around them. The popularity of the Cambridge International Curriculum is growing at an incredible pace all around the world. Recent figures from 2024 show that it is more in demand than ever before. Just looking at the November 2024 exam series, there were over 475,000 exam entries from more than 4,000 schools located in 137 different countries. This represents a significant 7% increase compared to the previous year, highlighting a clear trend of more schools and students embracing this educational model. The Cambridge ICSE in particular continues to be the most popular international qualification for students aged 14 to 16, showing its strength and appeal globally. This growth is not limited to one region, it is a worldwide phenomenon. The November exam series is especially popular in countries in the Southern Hemisphere such as Zimbabwe, Malaysia, and South Africa. However, some of the most impressive growth has been seen elsewhere. In New Zealand, for example, the number of exam entries increased by a remarkable 21% in 2024. Similarly, China saw a 19% rise in entries, demonstrating that the appeal of a Cambridge education is crossing new borders and reaching more students than ever. This expansion shows that parents and educators worldwide value the high-quality, internationally recognized education that Cambridge provides. Even in countries with very strong national education systems, Cambridge is making significant inroads. In the United States, for instance, more school districts are adopting the curriculum to offer their students a competitive edge. A great example is Hillsborough County Public Schools in Florida, which was named the 2024 to 2025 U.S. District of the Year by Cambridge International. This award recognized the district for dramatically increasing student access to Cambridge courses and for achieving consistently high results on the challenging Cambridge AICE exams. This success story shows how American schools are using the Cambridge pathway to enrich their educational offerings. The reason for this widespread adoption is the curriculum's proven ability to prepare students for the future. Schools from diverse backgrounds see the value in its structured yet flexible approach. They appreciate that it provides a clear educational journey while still allowing them to incorporate local culture and context into their teaching. As the world becomes more interconnected, the demand for an education that is both rigorous and globally relevant continues to rise. The Cambridge curriculum meets this demand perfectly, which is why it is becoming the first choice for so many schools, from Florida to New Zealand and beyond. One of the key reasons for Cambridge's growing popularity is its focus on subjects that prepare students for the jobs of the future. While traditional core subjects remain vital, there is a noticeable increase in student interest in areas that offer practical skills for the modern workplace. For students taking the IGCSE exams, subjects that lead to strong career paths are becoming more popular. For example, in the November 2024 exam series, entries for computer science grew by an impressive 20%. This shows a clear trend of students wanting to develop digital skills that are highly valued in today's technology-driven world. This trend is also visible in other career-focused subjects. IGCSE Business Studies saw a 10% increase in entries, while accounting grew by 13%. These subjects equip students with a solid understanding of how the commercial world operates. Another popular choice is Global Perspectives, which had an 18% rise in entries. This subject is unique because it teaches students how to research and think critically about major global issues, developing skills that are essential in many professions. Of course, the most popular subjects overall remain mathematics, first language English, and the sciences, which provide the fundamental knowledge needed for all further study. The same pattern is seen among older students studying for their Cambridge International IS and A levels. Mathematics continues to be a top choice, with entries growing by 19%, reflecting its importance for university courses in science, technology, engineering, and economics. Computer science is also a fast-growing subject at this level, with a 10% increase in students choosing to study it. These choices show that students are thinking ahead and selecting subjects that will open doors to higher education and successful careers. The most popular AS and A level subjects remain a powerful combination of mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, and business. Cambridge constantly reviews and updates its curriculum to ensure it stays relevant. Based on its global experience, Cambridge has even suggested ways the UK's own national education system could improve. It has recommended including important topics like digital literacy and sustainability in the curriculum. These are areas that students are increasingly passionate about and that employers are looking for. By offering subjects that are both academically challenging and directly relevant to the real world, the Cambridge curriculum ensures that its students are not just learning for exams, but are truly preparing for their future lives and careers. The ultimate goal of the Cambridge pathway is to prepare students for success long after they leave the classroom. The curriculum is carefully designed to equip them with the knowledge, skills, and confidence they need to excel in higher education and in their future jobs. Universities around the world hold Cambridge qualifications in high regard because they know that students with this background have been taught to think critically and independently. They are not just filled with facts, they have learned how to analyze information, construct logical arguments, and approach new challenges with an inquisitive mind. These are the exact skills that university professors look for in their students. The transition from secondary school to university can be challenging, but the Cambridge curriculum helps make it smoother. In particular, the AS and A-level qualifications are widely recognized as excellent preparation for university-level study. They require students to develop a deep understanding of their chosen subjects, which is very similar to the kind of in-depth learning they will experience in higher education. This means that when Cambridge students arrive at university, they are often better prepared for the academic demands than their peers. They already know how to manage their time, conduct research, and take responsibility for their own learning. Beyond university, the Cambridge curriculum prepares students for the world of work. In today's fast-changing job market, employers need people who are adaptable, creative, and good at solving problems. The Cambridge approach encourages these qualities from an early age. Subjects like global perspectives and the emphasis on research projects Teach students how to work together, communicate their ideas clearly, and think about issues from different points of view. These so-called soft skills are incredibly valuable in any career, from business and technology to healthcare and the arts. In conclusion, the Cambridge International Curriculum offers more than just a set of exams. It provides a comprehensive educational journey. It is a pathway that builds a strong academic foundation while also nurturing the personal qualities needed for a successful and fulfilling life. By fostering curiosity, critical thinking, and a global outlook, it empowers students to become lifelong learners and confident individuals. Whether they go on to university, start their own business, or pursue a career in public service, students with a Cambridge education are well prepared to face the future and to make a positive contribution to our world.